Hello? Hello, hello? Can you hear me? You should start a Twitch. Can you hear me? Hello? It's a little echoey on my end because I have to go through my mic and not my Blue Yeti. I don't understand why it's not picking up audio. It's been working all day. So, do you guys have any weird echo, or is that just me? Okay. It's gonna sound weird for me, but it sounds fine for you, so we'll call that a win. Voice. Okay, so you can still hear the game, okay? Here we are in the classroom. Alright. Great. And we lost like 40 viewers in the transfer. It's fine. People will log back in. Let me just quickly send a link to this stream so that people can find it. It's really obnoxious. Just one moment, I'm going to make a community post. It's very frustrating. There we go. Channel. Community. Yes, I can do this one. Okay, alright, and then I guess we can get started shortly. Like I was saying before when my mic was shut off, my plan for today is to enter Post-Game Hyrule and also try to steal the 14th bow slot. And then we'll have a little bit of time for other stuff, hopefully. So that's what we are gonna do. Alright, and then I think that should be good enough for now. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, the echo's a little weird for me, but what I was trying to say before is I've got this inventory, and I've done a little bit of preparation. Why can't I follow your guide properly? I keep trying to follow your guide to make my bow of light do multi-shot, but I can never understand what you're doing in most things. I would recommend hopping in the Discord and asking questions there. Regular bow of light. No, it's really not that bad. I'm guessing you're just getting stuck on one or two things. And like I said, if you do that, go into the Discord. There's, like, we actually have a whole set of helpers now who are specifically, like, helping people figure things out. So, yeah, that's the Discord link. Thanks, Link. We'll get you sorted out, Rockin'. Just hop in there. Anyway, I did a little bit of preparation in advance. One thing was I went and stole the Master Sword, because I might need it for what we're doing. I also corrupted a bow of light because, honestly, I can't even stand, like, the regular bow of light is so weak in comparison. So we're going to try to use this. Hopefully I don't soft lock. I've also duplicated 3 pages of arrows, which is pretty important for post-game Hyrule the easy way. Nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. I got a bajillion fairies, just in case. And I've got this stacked corrupted food with a recipe on it, Ultimate Recipe 1. You can't see it because there's no recipe option on stacked food, but I assure you it's there. I use that to corrupt this bow. If I have time, maybe I can show you how to do it. And then I corrupted my Korok seeds. Does IST work on CMU? It does, I hear. I don't have CMU, I only play on Switch, so I'm not 100% sure. Shared the studio link. Oh, God. Can someone share the link to the video? One of the 2 mods who are in here. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Alright, anyway, the reason I did the seeds is you actually need some seeds to steal from Hestu. You do pay him, he gets underpaid. Another thing I've done is set up some protected saves. This one is actually already in post-game Hyrule, so if I'm unable to get there for whatever reason, I can still show you some exploration there. I did that on my own. I got this after the stream the other day. And then this one here is like a clean save from before all this shenanigans. And I've got some autosave, so I'll be able to roll back in time and undo any weirdness. So let's get started. So we're going to head over to Hestu first, leave the classroom. It's probably actually faster to warp here. His own, he says. We have 2 mods. Is that a record? Maybe? Can you get Hyrule Shield++ without memory storage with this? Yes. You can steal... So if you use IST to transfer an item, and you've got a chest that's still unopened, the item will still be there for later, so you can get both mods. But even easier than that, if you just get the 1160 shield, then you can... yeah, the Hylian shield. If you get the 1160 shield, you can just directly corrupt it to have the best stats. So I'm very speedy. I'm headed over that way. Let's do this. Need to grab a bow. This runs away from me every time. Nope. All the animations are sped up this way. I wonder if that technically makes it more difficult. Doesn't seem to. Okay. Here we go. This is just a standard BLSS. I don't really cover this trick on my channel specifically, I just use it a lot. It's too much walking otherwise. It's... all the enemies are dead. The malice is kind of gone. I'll show you. We'll do a little explaining. Stream's going better now that audio exists. So, let's drop here. I also stole the maracas and handed them to him a little bit earlier. I do want to get an autosave down here before I talk to him. So I'm just going to run over to the completely empty camp. There we go. Sure, I'll summon my horse. So, the protected autosave stuff, if you have a manual save with a date in the future, and then you make an autosave with a date also in the future, but before the future date, right? So this is, 8/13, this is 8/12, but they're both in the future, 2023. This autosave will never be overwritten. So if you watched my WMC guide from just the other day, that's what I've done here. I have a protected autosave in Blue Hyrule, and I have my real save, just regular before that with all my gear normally, and nothing strange happening. I have not talked to the guy in Laurelin. This is still pre-Dark Beast Ganon. I have not engaged that fight yet. So I just made an autosave here. So when I'm done messing around with Hestu in a second here, I'll be able to roll back to that and undo any weirdness. You escape, but then you come back. So, in order to do this, you need to get System Tab, invalid slot, I think they're calling it. So I've got 3 arrow tabs, and that's one of the ways to do it. Actually, it's the only way I know of. So you go to one of the arrow tabs, and this depends on your alignment. There's up to 3 of them. And then you press right, and then right after that, sorry, right on the stick. And then right after that, you hit D-pad down. And it is scrolled somewhere. Let's find out. Nope, I am on a bow. So this tab didn't work. So we'll try this tab. That one I can already tell you didn't work because I'm on the Ancient Arrows. So we'll try going the other direction. I'm going to go left and down. Nope. And then we'll try this last page. And that seems to have worked. Right, so right now I'm on the Return to Title option. Yeah, so I'll do it again. So I think I was here, page left, and then a little bit after that, like a millisecond or two, a few frames, hold D-pad down. And once you're on the System tab, you're pretty good. You can do a lot of weird things with this. There's some moves I can show you here. So like, say I didn't want my slate anymore, I could eat it. And you can do that by accessing it off screen. So to do that, you page right, sorry, you D-pad right, and you notice I went off screen. And you quick tap, actually, so, you know, 1, 2, 3. Then you page left and hit D-pad right one more time. And if you do that fast enough, you can access all those tabs, or all those slots you moved through. Right? And if you hold the button instead of scrolling to the right, and get all the way here, then when you page left, you just have to go left, right, and that'll put you back on that page. So that looks like this. Let me do it correctly. Right, so I've accessed, I think I missed the last one, but you can get all 5. And then you can continue to do that for other rows. I think I need to clear these to reset it. It's a little finicky. That's 5. I lost the... There we go. Okay, so I've got 4 and 5. 4 on that row. It looks like I lost the first row. Get the mouse back. I think I've got some slots created here. Anyway, you can create an entire page at once, but if we're just targeting the slate, we can do that easier. That's just this one. And then if I want to actualize that, I can do 1 to the left. The cursor is currently on that drink. Oh, I need to do this one more time. Okay, we'll go back. It's currently on the acorns. Move it to the drink. Right, so the hasty elixir text showed up in the lower right. If I come back here, you can see it on the slate, and I can drink the slate. And that slate is legitimately out of my inventory. It's gone. I can eat all these other items. You can do a bunch of weird things with that. I'm going to make a video on the ultimate recipe. Right? I can even potentially show that in this stream, but I want to focus on the first 2 things first. The slate tastes like ancient technology. Here, let's try some ravioli. I've always wanted to try this. Of course, I've done this before, but we'll pretend I didn't. So we'll drink Ravioli's Gale. And then you can also sometimes get something weird if you sort here. So where did it go? Sometimes it ends up on a different tab, just the shadow of the item. It's weird. In this case, it's just gone. Ravioli's Gale is gone. And you'll notice I don't have the ability to do that anymore. I did before. I want the ability to do that, though, so I'm going to load the autosave I made before. Just know that you can do strange things like that. So one of the things we're going to be doing is accessing the save prompt during Hestu's cutscene. Yeah, poor Rivali. I eated him. Alright, I should have everything back. Yay! Great. You can't actually get rid of those permanently, because if you reload on a file where you use them, they get added back by the failsafe. Just a small detail. Now, it doesn't survive through saves, so I don't have the ability to do that right now. Right, if I just try the button combination, it just looks normal. So to reactivate it, I have to do the same thing. Okay, I'm back. We're good. So from here, I'm able to move to the System tab. If I go to the System tab, right, that breaks it. So we'll notice that later. So just know that when you're messing around with this. Don't go to the System tab unless you want to. Not normally. You can have it carry over from one save to another if you access the System tab this way. I'm hitting up. Now I'm hitting down once to get to load. So if I load a file in this state, it'll carry over the System tab stuff to the next file. So you can take it with you. You cleared the Bow of Light from your WMC profile yesterday and made attack up 81 damage weapons. Nice. The Savage Lionel Shield is really beastly. Would you get hearts from it? You don't, no. I don't think you get any healing. You might. I think you don't. Because what's really going on here is you're getting a prompt from some item, say this bow, and then you're moving it 3 pages, 6 pages, or 9 pages to the right. Right? You're kind of transporting that prompt. So if I show you that, right? So the hasty elixir here If I go 1, 2, 3, right, I'm applying this to this shield. But you're just using the prompt to access whatever the shield would normally let you have as an option, right? Sometimes. When you're eating an item, it's a little different because that actually does affect a different ability. It's a little bit confusing. You kind of have to mess around with it to see what's available. Like, you can hold arrows, and that essentially gets rid of them. Oh, thank you for your generosity, Duckfish. If you were the person who donated in the other stream, and I didn't say thank you because it happened before I started, I apologize. I appreciate you. Your donations are appreciated. So thank you. Very cool. Yeah, Duckfish is very awesome. So the thing we're going to do right now, though, because we can get over here, we're currently on the System tab. So if we talk to Hestu in this state, hello Hestu, he's going to ask if we want to buy something. So we're going to say we want to buy the bow stash. Now, I've already bought one. You notice I had 6 bows. You start with 5, so I've already bought one. So the second one costs 2. It was Duckfish. Okay, great. Duckfish, you're double awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to buy another bow slot. This costs 2 Korok seeds because it's the second one, right? And after this it goes up to 3 or 5 or something. We'll skip that cutscene. Now I gotta be quick here. It's gonna open my menu and I need to hit up a bunch. Cool. What do you think happens if I save right now? Let's find out. Now, you can see in the background, there's a white square in the 7th box. So I just bought the 7th bow slot. Oh, it's been expanded, has it? Yes, indeed, I have a 7th bow slot. And he says he has to go back to Korok Forest. Well, I don't want him to, so I'm gonna load my manual save. Let's see what happens. Trap him here forever. And steal all of his stuff. Oh, Hestu. Hey. Huh. That's weird. I've still got this. It's almost like I stole it from him. Now, you did indeed buy it. You spent the 2 Korok seeds. Can you save whenever it doesn't need to be at the same... Yeah. So Connor TEP helped me today. I just want to give him a quick shout out for like showing me the final steps for this, because I like Kai also showed me at one point, but I didn't quite understand. Yeah, it doesn't need to be the same time the prompt allows you to close the menu. I just was waiting for dramatic effect. Right, so I've spent 2. Theoretically, the next one I think should be 3 or 5. And furthermore, after you buy 2, he leaves. He goes away to Korok Forest. So I shouldn't be able to buy another one here. Let's see what happens. Oh, Jordan Waters. Why not tip this man I've never met who spends all his time teaching us? Can't wait till the day I finally understand. Yeah, we'll get you there. Like I said, if you're lost on any of this stuff, come on into the Discord. There's a ton of people there. Like, I personally can help you sometimes, and there's, like, the mods are really helpful. We have a new Glitchborn role. People are joining, and just people are writing guides there. It's kind of like its own little space, so it's pretty awesome. So let's try buying another one from him and see what happens. And before I do that, I want to reset up my glitch, so I'll just do that. Okay, there we're on the special tab. So you can just move to it. And it doesn't matter where you move to it from. If I move from here, I end up on Return to Title. If I move from here and hit up, I'm on the DLC. Back out of that. If I move from here, I end up on Ability Controls. It makes sense because these are where the things are. This one takes me to Options. This one takes me to Load. And if I do this and hit up, I'm on Save. Now that tracks. These are, you can hear me going up and down through the menu. So one way you can see what's there is actually look at it. Like these are the menu options. So this is the top row, row 2, row 3, and row 4 just happens to end up here, and then you can hit up to get here. Or you can go on row 3 and hit down. So you do need to know where the menu options are to kind of blind play through them. Let's go reactivate our glitch. Okay, we're back on that. You don't technically need 3 pages. If you don't have the right alignment, what you can do is go to your second page of arrows. You just need a second page. Back out and come back in. And you notice I shifted over by 2. So that changes the alignment so that a different page will activate it now. Looks like the second page does. That kind of makes sense. We shifted over by 1. So let's see if we can buy another one from him. So we position ourselves on the system, back out, talk to the big guy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, let's get another bow stash. Huh, still 2. That's interesting. It's almost like he doesn't know that he sold it to me. I'm just taking advantage of his bad business practices. So, I'm going to hit up a bunch of times. And then A. And that's because you start on the DLC tab, no matter what. You're always on DLC when that happens. So I can save again. It has been expanded. It's really cool. And you gotta go home. That's too bad. Now I've got 2 slots. So you can just keep doing this for the entire thing. You can just do it once and get 1 extra slot, and then you can buy it. Yes, he's constantly forgetting what I'm purchasing from him. Yeah, I will do some exploration of Blue Hyrule once I get in there, so we can go places and do things. There's one in particular I want to try and show you because it's kind of interesting. You need to fix the link in Discord. I think, Jason, that Nagi did that. Is that correct, Nagi? I think she repaired that for me. If not, I'll do it in a few minutes. So, yeah, I legitimately do have these. So let's go get another one. Why not? I'm not going to do this for the whole tab, but I just want to show you it's repeatable ad nauseum. You also don't get an autosave when you're doing this, so you don't have to worry about that. You just got the invite link. Okay, you need to fix the link in Discord. Let me take 1 quick second. I'm just going to do that. You sent it in general. Yes. Okay, let me update this on the announcements tab. It's better. Okay. Back to the stream. So, we'll do it one more time. So I'm going to move off screen, back out, talk to Hestu, purchase yet another bow stash. And yes, you can do this with the other 2, which means you can get 20 slots without the Master Sword, but still have the Master Sword available to you later. The Bread Pirate. Hey, Bread Pirate. Why is Zelda wearing the... Oh, dear. Okay, so we're going to buy another one. For the same price as last time. He's giving us a really nice discount. And then remember, I have to hit up a bunch of times in the menu, because I'm on DLC. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save. You don't need to wait for that. You can save anytime. So he says he has to go, but obviously we know that's not the case. I could do this until I get 14. That is the maximum. Once you get 14, the game won't let you really buy another one. It's a fake one. So, yeah, you can just do this to get however many slots you want for a discount. Or you can, like, get all of them and all the weapons and shield slots. It's kind of up to you how much you want to use this. But if you use it once to get the bow slot, then you can buy the normal amount after that, and you'll end up with a total of 14. So that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah. Can you get more bow slots than normally allowed? No. The normal allotment is 14, and that's only possible if you have 13 bows and enter Dark Beast Ganon and collect the Bow of Light. It'll give you 1 extra slot to hold the Bow of Light if you're full. So, yeah, like, in order to avoid messing with the, like, Hestu's gift thing, I'd probably recommend doing it once, and then that's it. Why did you make your channel name like that? You mean El Duende 05? I will answer that in the FAQ video, which should be coming out hopefully soon. I owe it to you guys. It was supposed to be a 1,000 subscriber thing. It's a name from college, basically. There's nothing super crazy going on there. We are scamming Hestu. Okay, so that's how to scam Hestu to get the 14th slot, or whatever else you want. I'm going to load before I stole all this stuff, because I feel kind of bad for Hestu, and I also don't want to break that quest for later if I plan on using this file again at some point. So we're going to head over to Blue Hyrule. So you can see now I've got back to my regular bows, I've got my Korok seeds back. It's like I never did anything. I'm going to warp back to Hateno and make a hard save back where I was standing earlier. That edit was good, Nagi. What happens if you pick up Bow of Light with 14th slot full? I am not sure, and I don't necessarily have time to test that tonight. Because I'd have to go get a bunch of bows, and I'd have to fill it, and I'd have to save like that, and then I wouldn't be able to roll back. So I'll probably test that on a different file. Right. So one thing I've been doing this entire time is unprotecting my protected autosave. You see, this one is currently exposed, and this is something I want to warn you about. If you have a protected autosave, and you make a manual save in the normal time, right, which is before this, this is the first one which will get overwritten. It's a failsafe so that you can't get an accidental permanent autosave. Right? They didn't want it to be possible to have an autosave that you could never get rid of. So, in order to fix this, I need to make a protected autosave again. That requires me to, light mode, pop out to my settings. I'm just going to go and adjust my date and time, unsynchronize date and time back to the future. So now if I make a hard save, it'll re-protect this one before I get another autosave. But you have to be careful when you're doing this to not accidentally lose a save that you intend on keeping. So I want to just make sure my inventory is okay. I've got my Master Sword. I've got my Bow of Light. I'm going to equip that, actually. Got all my arrows, my shields, my armor. Got my fairies, my superfood, my nicely striped food, and everything else. So, yeah, I can save this. See, it's got 2023 as a date. And then you also need to be careful not to make too many protected autosaves to switch this date back. So you do have to be a little bit cautious. System. Yes, system. Hate these menus. Oh, just normal time. We're returning to the present. Real-time travel. So now if I look at the load screen, future-dated manual save, slightly less future-dated autosave. This is protected. And then the autosaves will cycle through this list. Great. So let's talk about Blue Hyrule. There's a couple things I also needed to do to prep for this, which aren't part of my inventory. One is this travel medallion. I had placed it approximately where Dark Beast Ganon dwells. He's somewhere around this circle, which I was clearly riding around him during the final fight. You need to choose which of the two places you're going to go and reactivate saves and warps. I'm probably going to do Lurelin, because I know that works. You can also do Test of Wood in the forest. I guess I could try that. If anybody knows how to do Test of Wood and can post, like, the steps. I soft-locked last time, and I'd like to avoid that. That's the only thing. Oh, the markers. I'll explain those real quick. So you get Moonjump Wrong Warp here. If you stay on the horse the entire time, which is not easy, let me tell you, it rises above the sky limit, and then you fall when the horse despawns. You might have seen a video about this. You land on, theoretically, the wall, then you can walk over here, and my goal was to get to the shock arrow that's above the world boundary. We've since found a way to do that didn't involve all this. I also found out that there's a slightly raised invisible wall here, so you actually have to walk this way, and then this way, and then this way. This is as fast as the cursor goes. And then this way, along the entire boundary of the map. And you can do that. It's about 70-minute walk, which I did. That's how I know that. It's funny. But that's what that is. I just wanted to be able to track the wall. Yeah, it was a fun journey. So I think this is basically where Dark Beast Ganon is. So I've set that warp point. The plan, just as a high level, we're going to go fight Ganon. the boss rush in Ganon. It should be quick because I have the super bow. Then when we get out here to the final fight, I'm going to clip out and either go to Lurelin, or I'm going to go to Korok Forest. I will re-enable saves and warps. I will come back. I will activate save prompt storage, which can take a little bit, hopefully less than 10 minutes. Then I'm going to save while I defeat Ganon. And if I do that all correctly, I'll end up with a save after he's dead. Faster to whistle sprint? Possibly. I was whistle sprinting the whole way. It's a 70-minute walk. Like, so you gotta remember, you're running the full length of Hyrule twice, and the full height of Hyrule, like 1.5 times. So it's quite a trek. Alright, so let's get started. This is gonna take a minute. Strap in. I think I'm gonna go from Great Plateau Tower, probably. Technically, I could just warp into Hyrule Castle, but obviously, it's faster to fly from 3 miles away somehow. Question for Duende. How do you feel knowing you have fans all around the world? It's a little weird. I'm glad I've been able to reach and help so many people. My personal goal is to get everyone a bow of light that wants one, and maybe a corrupted one too, if they're willing to do a little extra work. Nintendo Yellow Joy-Cons. It's a very specific username. Yeah, yes, there are other cutscenes this could work for, and I've been talking with the speedrunning community about potentially... So, if you're familiar with Wind Waker, there's a cutscene skip there, and you can essentially save during a cutscene, and then you skip the cutscene. Something like that could be possible here. It's just very difficult. So it would... Obviously, like, only the top runners would be attempting this, and it would be one of those crazy strats that should probably never work. But if they pull it off, it would be amazing. So we're gonna do... I'm gonna do a 0 BLSS. I'm feeling frisky. So we'll equip this bow. I want a square bomb for this. It's the same setup, just you want square bomb for this one. And the main thing about 0 BLSS is you want a high ledge. And on the central tower, sorry, the plateau tower, this rock just happens to work. You can wiggle with this, it's just a little funky, so let me see if I can do that. The acceleration tends to be better. Okay, there we go. I did adjust my thumb. I'm not that good with the wiggling for this one. You don't really need to most of the time. I'm gonna say that's fast enough. I don't want to hit the cap. I might have already. Yeah, I think I have to re-wiggle. Stupid world loading. If you've ever seen P5 playing, he has amazing BLSS control. It's truly shocking. You can also... Yeah, you can change direction. In fact, you can change it pretty easily with 0 BLSS. See, I just did a 90-degree turn. You can also just get a decent amount of speed by doing that. Isn't circling faster? It depends on where you're going and how far you're going. I just wanted to show the wiggle. Jace, I have performed WMC with the really old method and was wondering if there was any cool ways to corrupt food. Yes, there's a lot. I'm not sure I'll get to it tonight. So hopefully this is the last time you'll see so much corruption down there. Oops. Let's not do that. Take note of all the red pillars and all that. Watch his lives. It's so impressive. Yes, he's very good. See, I just got a boost of speed just by circling there. It's a little weird. The world loads are killing me. Looks like we're gonna fly right to his doorstep or so. Tons of concentration. Can you corrupt armor? No, you cannot. There was some reports of that at one point, but I don't think they panned out. Hi. Zip. You can get a pretty good amount of speed even going up ground. Oh, okay. Now I'm angry. We just went through him. Okay, they weren't fully loaded. There we go. Square is better for 0 BLSS. Circle seems to be better for standard. Following your tutorial, I cleaned up my inventory on my main file on master mode. 1 second, let me deal with this. Where'd you go? Well, you better not knock me off the... I just gotta kill everything, don't I? This is why I have 100,000 fairies. Where's that other guy go? Too many of you. I'm gonna leave one survivor for later, just to prove that I didn't kill them all. Okay, what was I reading? Am I supposed to be starting this new modded file on normal mode? It depends on your preferences. You can make it on normal, you can make it on master. You just might need to do some transfer between files, depending on what your quotas are. I can't give you specific advice, unfortunately. So I would, like I said, hop in the Discord. You can sort of tell people what your specific situation is and get better advice, generally pretty quickly. Master Chef. Yeah, Master Chef is a channel you should subscribe to. Now, I mainly corrupted the Bow of Light just to make the Blight rematch, not the Blight, this thing faster in here. Because it's quite slow otherwise. I'm gonna skip this. Duende is a savage. Yes, watch me get savaged. By lasers. Took one right in the face earlier. Big scary guy. I do have to be careful. If I hit Ganon too hard, he'll die in one hit. And then I'll get soft block down there because you can't hurt him anymore. So I want to, like, basically purposefully body him. Please help, help, help. Here we go. You do SPS during the cutscenes. I'm going to be doing that to get post-game. Yeah, this is a 10-shot Bow of Light. It really is legitimately crazy how much damage it does. Because I've done this without, and it's very slow and annoying, and I don't like it anymore. I went out of my way to spend like 45 minutes to corrupt this bow just to save us some time here. Yeah, it's a good bow. If you follow my current guide, you can do this too. Oh right, I do need a rune here. You know, whenever he wakes up. I could go over there and hit him by hand, but it's no good. It is pretty absurd. Now you do have to fight this person legitimately. It'd help to have a shield up. Let's try that again. Really? Come back down here. That's why I should have thought about this. Cluster 10 shot on this bow, and also the ancient bow, attack up, and like the ancient set is just disgusting. It's truly ridiculous. Will I ever do a face reveal? Yes. Maybe at 10,000. Oh look! If I can hit him before he wakes up, he'll probably die. Alright, so we've made it to Ganon. I have to be careful not to kill Ganon too hard, because I don't want to get soft locked.
Apparently you don't want to skip that all the time.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
I'll let Rivali play out. He's earned it. He was the only Guardian who actually, or champion who actually backed me up when I needed the help. This is also just for reference. You might be seeing this again. We'll see. 100k subs. Man, look at all that help. You can get soft locked. Indeed. You can get soft locked here. If I shoot him in the face and I do too much damage and he dies before phase 2 starts, then you can't kill him anymore. He's invincible. It's kind of dumb. I wanted to quickly check one thing before I proceed, because I'm going to be manual saving. I want to make sure that I have a save from before I lost all my fairies. So let's see here. Yeah, okay, this should be a good save. I think I probably got bodied right around here. So hopefully this save is still available to me after I enter Post-Game Hyrule. Let's shoot him not in the face. Stop doing that. Okay, good. And now one more in the shoulder. I don't want to do too much. Alright, now I need to actually... I don't have a corrupted sword, so... Probably should have done something about that. Might have to... I'd like to hit him with a... Next time I'll corrupt my Master Sword. Oh, that'll do. He's dead. How was the process of growth in the channel? I had 43 subs last year, and then I got a bunch, and then I got a bunch more recently. Would you care to help me make a guide for the 14th slot? Maybe? Let's talk about it afterward, Connor. Okay, so this is where, hopefully, the fun part starts. Don't want to get that bow of light. Okay, that was close. It did give me another one here, because reasons, but I can look at that. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a short while again.
None of your attacks will get through as he now is.
We get to test my shield clipping skills.
I will hold the malice back as much as I can, but my power
I want to head to this
wanes.
set of walls.
Attack any glowing points that you see.
Yeah, this thing. Rin showed me this last week, and I do like it. This one here. It's like I'm trying to remember everything that I learned last week. Right, I need to shield surf.
Sorry. I can't
Shield
hold it.
surf. Probably not good. I'll check. That's decent. Again, I guess.
Get ready, Link.
I need a shield equipped.
Now's your chance.
Okay, we're free. Alright. Oh no, he doesn't remember. Okay, that took forever. I'm so sorry about the wait, everyone. Hopefully that wasn't too bad on your end. Kidding. And stasis with metal boxes. You don't need skew to flip out. Of course, like, you guys are lagging behind a little bit, but it's fine. I need to fly somewhere, so I want to use probably regular BLSS. head that direction. I'm gonna go try for the test of wood. Worst case scenario, I have to fight one more time. There we go. You're gonna regret this, buddy. Right through the legs.
I will hold back the malice again.
Okay, that looked like it hurt.
Shoot a glowing area.
Probably wind bombs would be faster here, but I don't really feel like messing around with that right now. Too late. There we go. Alright, where am I flying? I think I want to go that way. Probably could use 0 on this wall. Whoa.
I can't hold it much longer.
Interesting. See how that pans out for me. I think this wall is still the best bet. Just approach it from this angle. There we go. That's a better launch.
Prepare yourself, Link. Quickly now.
Over the hills and the dales. I'm gonna run. You cannot fix it, get another from Amiibo, and then duplicate it. Through the woods? Yeah, I'm gonna try
Hold it
the
much
test of wood.
longer.
Yep, I will not talk to him right away. So, Link, I think I just need to activate the thing by burning the wood, and then find and talk to him. I don't need to talk to him before he fades, is that correct?
Get ready, Link.
Sure, I'll get ready very shortly. Just give me, 15 minutes to go do an errand.
I'm holding back the malice.
We haven't even gotten to the hard part yet. You're kidding me. That was interesting. Okay, perfect. Very low altitude flight.
Hurry, please.
Wiggle, wiggle. I'm gonna use some 0 BLSS if I can. Yes, I should be able to here. Put this down, switch to this bow. I just need a high ledge, which this should be. Ow. Just remember what happened. Yes, I'm gonna try not to do that again, because it would be devastating. The wall height here is good, but there's like a lip, which I don't like. Okay, I'll take it.
I'm sorry. I can't hold it.
This is kind of a bad launch. No! Oh, there's a blood moon. This is so perfect. I think it's gonna get interrupted by the fact that I'm
Hold back the malice.
doing this weirdness. You still have skew, so no ragdoll from the bombs. Okay, that makes sense. And, so I wouldn't be able to do a wind bomb, for example. Blood moon memento. Get ready for 20 more minutes of epic boss music. I don't know
Please.
I don't know if it'll kill the LSS, but furthermore, I don't really know if it can activate, because we're in the middle of, like a, the final boss. I think that deactivates a lot of stuff. Gotta use that speed food to my best advantage. I don't actually need this tower. Just need to get into the forest.
Shoot a glowing
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, I know about the left and right foot thing. You just kind of try it until it works. It's my strategy for that. It'd be nice if my horse could come out with me. Poor thing gets stuck in there. I'm not gonna bother flying over this. So I think in order to clear Ragdoll Lock, I need to do something like that.
I'm
Or
sorry.
try it on flatter ground. No, if I need to do a wind bomb. Totally do. It's fine. I can't watch a video right now because it'll screw my bitrate up. Oh, thank goodness. The music's done. But if you could just, like, put the steps for... I believe I need to talk to him, but I need to activate him first, and I just don't want to talk to him before he fades away. Really, I should be going to Lurelin. But I'm feeling risque. And I did Lurelin last time, so I'd like to learn something new. Rip music. The music had its moment. Its moment is over. Where's the... Oh, that is not the entrance. That is a pit of death. Okay, so fun fact, you don't actually need the torch to find your way through here. If you look at the particles, like the blue ones, not the red ones, they're also moving with the wind. Most people probably know this. So it just changed direction. A little hard to see when you're moving. Okay. Yep, so see the particles are moving this direction. And then at some point they'll shift. Still moving this direction. Okay, you see they turned that way. And they'll shift again at some point. Right, now they're going this way. I believe we just take it home. I also prepared a fire weapon, so I didn't have to go do, like, smuggle the torch last time. I feel like say it doesn't work, but it doesn't add up. I'm not sure, Sirius Black. I'm running into walls. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to activate the cutscene at the pedestal there. If I can avoid it. Festu should be here, but he's not. Alright, now I gotta be careful. Before I do this... is there someone who has actually performed this that can post, like, the 3 steps required? Because I know if I hit this with my fire sword, it'll piss the guy who's standing here off. And then I'm supposed to not talk to him too quickly. I've also heard you just need to examine these. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'm ready. Okay. This I can do. We'll just drop some stuff. You know what? Can I drop this? I'd like to get rid of the second bow of light, but... Yeah, I'll show you one other trick. Right, I got that annoying second bow of light, so... for this, you just need to be on an elevated position, right? You can't be touching the ground. You don't want the thing itself equipped. And then we need to activate System tab. Okay, I've got it now. And then you go either 1 to the left or... we want to entangle this, so we'll do 1, 2, 3. So it's the same as entangling this, which is the same as entangling this, right? So I can do that. So I want the diamond. And you can see I'm on that second bow of light, and if I hold this, that drops it. But I gotta move away quick, while it's still in midair. So there's that second bow of light. So I've made room for a bow. I made room for a shield. Through a method. And I need to drop probably this one. It's funny, you do not need to burn this equipment. Whoever... Like, you just examine it, apparently. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. You can sign up for the test of wood here. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. I believe I just need to fail. The flushed one. Yes, Flush Josh. Flush Josh does have a guide in the Discord for Star Tab invalid slot, which I might have some time to show afterward. All you have to do is reach the shrine. Okay, cool. Alright, and you're saying if I were to unequip one of these weapons, that would be not good? So, like, if I just threw this on the ground. Oh no! I've been disqualified. Awful. Yeah, there are some written guides on the Discord. A lot of them, actually. More than I expected. No, I'm good. Don't need to play again. Thanks, man. It's real cool of you, though. So, at this point, I can save again. I should be able to warp. So we're gonna head back. I am not part Spanish. It's from college. There was a class I was taking... forget the exact reasons, but, you know, these things sort of stay with you. Like a Steam username. Can't change them. Oh! I'm right underneath him. So, you do need to get some of the spots cleared. My horse is nowhere nearby, which is good, because you can't actually use the horse for what's about to happen. And I think I can just stand under him to avoid any damage. I need to equip the bow. I have to have this equipped before I start any of this, or problems will occur. Jace. Question marks. Oh, so I worked back. The reason I did this was I wanted to be able to access the save prompt. That's crucial.
I'm holding back the malice.
Alright, let's go and break these. Missed shot. Very weak. Super weak. 5 Naboris emblems from DLC, and they were stopping me from doing the new tutorial in the main profile. I'm wondering if there was any way to get them. You could corrupt them. That would do it. Thank you, Duckfish. He does have a big stomach. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a ground pound move or something. Like, am I just safe here? I feel very safe. I don't feel like I'm in danger. I also feel like I'm slow without a horse. It's really hard to hit these from directly underneath. Oh, and the next one should be right underneath him. We are essentially getting him down to 1 hit, and then we're going to do a really hard trick, which hopefully doesn't take me the next 2 hours. Thank you, Link D. I like the elixir. Good comment. How do I cook the Norbor summons? You prep them in the same way you do any other item. You just have to make sure you do the rightness. You can also use Entanglement, yeah, depending on how many you have per stack. Whoa. He just really wanted to get hit. Okay. This is the big moment. He's on his last hit point. But I need to do some shenanigans. So if I activate SPS, I won't be able to see normally. So I need to turn on VR mode, and I apologize in advance for this. Unless you have VR goggles on, in which case you're probably happy. Okay, so yes, there are 2 cameras. Now I need to go back into the inventory and reacquire my save prompt, or my system tab thing. That's not the right tab, so we'll try a different one. Great. Right, so now that I've got access to that, the steps are as follows. Actually, it would be convenient if I had my travel medallion up 1 row. So, that would be the easiest way to do that. I think I'm going to eat Ravioli's Gale to move it out of the way. Just some on-the-fly stuff here. Chomp. Right, okay, so now that my travel medallion's here... Oh, I've wrapped. That's not good. I'll just open the system tab normally. Hold on a second. I don't want that to have wrapped. That's not good, actually. Let me try to fix that. Okay, good, good. Alright, now that things are reset, hopefully it doesn't do that again. That is actually nice when you want it. I want to be able to get quickly from here, yes, to the save. See, I'm on the save menu. So, the steps are as follows. Activate your system tab, right? So you can do this to get to the save menu. And when you have that active, like have the travel medallion in your cursor. Then go to your compendium. Find a picture you have. So you do need to do some memory storage-like stuff. We're going to search for this. While that search is up, basically 1 frame after, we hit plus to go here, so the searching dialog will be up. We're then going to place this, and when we do that, the searching dialog will prevent it from exiting the menu. We're going to move over, and then when the banner is fading, we hit up and A to bring up the save dialog, and then the menu should close from the travel medallion, and we'll be able to run around in the world. And because of VR mode, we'll be able to see around it. So let's see if we can put that all together. Okay. Nope. Faster. This part is tough. You could kind of see there for a second, I think. Technically, it is frame perfect. Not technically, it absolutely is.
Look up there.
This might take about 10 minutes. Okay, I got it. Alright, so the trick here is I can't sprint because that B will cancel. I can't mount my horse because A will accept. So if I want to hit him, I need to jump with X and aim, and that's it. So I have to find an updraft in front of him. Where's his face? And when Keenock first did this, he did it blind. Is he moving away from me? That's not good. I didn't realize he could do that. Not fast enough, though. I'm up his rumpus. I need to find his face. Turn. Turn and face me.
To your advantage.
Don't get hit. Yep. He might hit me. That would be sad. It's okay. I got hit. But he's created an updraft for me.
Finish
Okay, now I gotta hit him. Alright. He did run away from me. He didn't get very far. Now, it looks frozen, and it is. But it'll become available again after this whatever cutscene is running. And I can't skip it. I have to wait. I just have to watch the whole thing. I'm glad I got that so quickly. This gives us plenty of time for activities. There's a little bit of an opportunity for Q&A here for the next several minutes. I do have to pay attention when it allows me to control the cursor again. So if you guys have any questions or... Yeah, that didn't take long. The visual tell I'm looking for is when the banner that's searching just starts fading. There's 2 frames after it's completely gone, and you want the second one. Yeah, I did it. Thanks, Zelda. Yes, we've got tons of time. We can go... Well, I'll show you what happens if you enter the boss chamber again. We can go to a tower. Yeah, this is the best cutscene. Look at the menu. I'm guessing the first cutscene is pre-rendered. When this is like Zelda flying out of Ganon. You could scam him some more, Lucas. You could just continue scamming him. Favorite ice cream flavor? Probably chocolate. Maybe Rocky Road. And you can... Link can eat anything except for Dark Beast Ganon. At least for now. What's your plans for content? I'm doing an HPE guide. Then I'm probably going to do an advanced WMC guide. Okay, I got to pay attention here a little bit. I need to wait till she says, thank you, and then save. And you can see it's sort of reinitialized. At this point, I should have... Yes, so I can move this. So now I just wait for her to say thank you and save. Thank you.
I've been keeping watch.
There's even subtitles to help me.
I've witnessed your struggles
Pain au
to
chocolat
return
is
to us,
delicious.
as well as your trials in battle. I always thought... No.
So
I always
the words are,
believed
thank you, the first time she
you
says
would find a way to defeat
You'll see,
them.
we're going to do a lot of
I
exploration.
never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link.
Okay, now at this point,
Hero of
I can
Hyrule.
skip the rest of the cutscene. I don't need to watch it, because I just saved. None of this stuff matters. And I'm going to turn off VR mode as soon as I can. I apologize. Alright, let's go back to options. That was fun while it lasted. Now, before I enter... So, here is my hard save. I want to go and make this protected. This is actually, I don't care about this one anymore because I just did a new one. Yeah, so I think what I want to do is move my hard save to this one and move an autosave to this one. So I'm just going to do a quick little bit of juggling of my save files. This is the one from before I messed with Hestu, you'll recall. So I'm going to get a new autosave so that it doesn't get erased. Then I'm going to transfer the progress I have right now to an autosave. Then I'm going to hard save from before Ganon, and then autosave after. So I can play around in Hyrule after the boss, and I don't need to worry about all the bad things that happen. Looks like we're good. We don't have any extra bows. We don't have any shields lost. Still have all my fairies for later. Yep, this is a good file. So, we will autosave. I'm going to work back to Hiteno. So I saved after Dark Beast Ganon, but because that's a hard save and I don't want to lose my end-of-game save, right? Yeah, I did. Just like that. That's what it takes. End of stream. Bye-bye. Just kidding. We're going to go exploring a lot. I just want to, like, redo my saves so I don't lose access to enemies and other things. I do recommend you do this if you're trying on a file that you care about. You get that hard save, Then you juggle your files so it's on an autosave instead, and then maybe protect it. So we've verified we've got stuff we want here. Everything's good. Yes, so I will now go trigger an autosave at some point whenever it lets me. Looks like I'm gonna have to wait like 45 seconds. Eventually one of these will autosave, so I'll just keep running back and forth with my super speed. I thought that was going to take longer, but it didn't. What was your favorite Breath of the Wild location? The ancient tree stump made a huge impression on me the first time I found it. With the fire blade in it and everything. It was cool. I just don't think it's worth it, and you should just do base WMC. Well, it's not... It's actually not that bad. I think maybe after this I can show you a setup that I'm incubating. You can get access to Star Tab Invalid Slot in 5 minutes, and that one's real good. It lets you do everything this one does, just not on the last row. Okay, there. So I've got an autosave. I did this on normal time, so you see it erased that protected autosave I had from Post-Game Hyrule. But that's fine, because I've got this one. So what we're going to do now is load this one, and I think get an autosave off of it. Yes. Right. Right, so let's do that. So this one is currently my new, like, gold standard save. I have to be careful here, because if I autosave too much, I'll lose access to the pre-Dark Beast Ganon state, and you're stuck if you do that. Like, you have to start a new game if you don't want, like, Blue Hyrule. Oh! Right, so that happens when you load a file where Dark Beast Ganon has been engaged. It thinks you're mounted for a second, and then it does that. So yeah, we're here on Hyrule Field. It's nice and quiet. The castle is calm. Let's run over this way. Where's that little spot? There's a specific area I like to get an autosave in. Oh yeah, one other problem. You can't summon your horse. I think I can... Yeah, like, if I wanted to, I could run over and collect my horse, but you can't summon it. You can't use the Master Cycle. That's one thing that the Dark Beast Ganon state does that's not great. You mastered Hyrule. Shield clipping is the only thing you need to work on, though. I don't know, it only took me a couple minutes. I was pretty pleased by that. I only took a couple attempts. I had to remember a little bit, but... Hyrule Field this way. Yeah, so Bread, for content creators especially, this is excellent. You can get some amazing screenshots, some nice, calm clips. I mean, it's truly majestic. I definitely recommend this. Okay, we're just going to take a quick jaunt over here. I have not visited this location, so I'll get an autosave when I get close enough. I'm just going to walk. Should be right about here. Okay, there's my save. So now I've got 2 autosaves, which means I can load the one I want to be my manual save and make it my manual save. I don't have any IST slots right now. Now, I did use those to create the 3 pages that I had of arrows, but you do not need, like, IST to do this once you get that set up. This is a file you can save. That might be the real Red Pirate. I mean, the icon is correct. The tone and timbre of the speech, I'm not sure. I believe it's probably him, though. Okay, I'm just double-checking my inventory is correct. So I got my Master Sword, as good as it helped me. My Bow of Light, my 3 pages of arrows. My fairies are still there. Everything's good. Right, so this is like before I did anything with Ganon. So I like this one. I'm going to warp here, and then I'm going to do a protected save in the future. Hey, 100% Zelda. Did you catch the, It just happened a few minutes ago. Did you see the, post-game Hyrule clear? Pirate the Three Pirates channel. Okay, and just one more time to verify. Here we go. Looking good. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do a save, but before we do that, we need to change the system time. Okay, so turn this off, go over here, increase by 1 year, okay. Save, it says 2023, that's good. Yep. Okay, and now I want to change the clock again. This time I'm going to change it like a day back. So you can see how to do this yourself if you need to. Date and time, 1 day in the past. Now I will load my save from just now, the one that I made. Blue Hyrule. Nope, just walked in. You missed it a second ago. It only took me 3 or 4 minutes to get the SPS. I actually got the shield clip quickly too, so I made it look like I was faking, but I am not good with shield clips. I'm lucky that I got that when I did. Yep. Okay, this is the right place. This is where we want to be. I'm gonna wait till my cold resistance timer runs out. That should be about enough time to get another autosave. And then if I step forward, I should get one here. That will become protected, and then I can turn time back to normal and play as usual. And we can go do some exploring and experimentation. I know, 2022 went by very, very fast. It was a good year. Genuinely. You remember that time we killed Dark Beast Ganon? He's just making jokes, probably. That sounds like the real bread pirate. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few more seconds because it was at like 42 when I looked at it. Alright, here we go. Excellent. I see a protected autosave. So at this point, we just turn time back to normal, and then I can't lose these unless I go out of my way. Then the way you can verify this is in your load screen. This is in 2023, so is this. This is 1 day before. So this cannot be overwritten anymore. It's impossible. Well, until that date arrives. Okay, I'm going to back in the video. Nobody do anything at all. Okay, we'll just stay here. Alright, so... Right, 2023, 2023. Great, we're good. So, there's, like, no danger of losing, like, either set of progress if I don't go and manually save at this point. So it's totally safe to play around like this. And then you can go back to your... So when you're done messing around in Blue Hyrule, you just load up your previous save and play, and when you want to go back here, you can do that. The only thing you need to be careful of is manually save in the future, or this save will become exposed, and you'd have to do that thing again. I still recommend putting this on the autosave and this on the hard save, though, because you would much prefer to lose this quote-unquote progress than your actual game file. Right? But better yet, probably do this on a side profile just to be very, very safe. Please don't break your save and then come yelling to me that I didn't give you enough warning. This is dangerous. You have to be careful. If you take precautions, though, you can do it safely. So just be careful and deliberate. So let's take a look. We're going to just run over to Hyrule Castle. You know, I've got a protected autosave, and I've got a lot of speed food, so let's take advantage of that. Be a speedy boy. He is so fast. So some people asked if the enemies were really gone. I have not been here. I have not fought anything. There's no ooze here. Oh, except there is. So the weird thing about it is the malice is actually there. It's just invisible. Until you get close enough. See that? In fact, it goes away if you look the wrong angle sometimes. It's very finicky. You can kind of see where it is if you look at the ground, where it's all gross. So we're gonna take some damage here, navigating around this. If we're not careful. Now that clears some of it, not all of it. Right, so it clears like a stripe right through here. There's still some over this way. I don't think it's ever going to be visible again, though. Just the stuff that's tied to the eyeballs. Yeah, it's weird. You disappeared. Oh, yep, there's sudden ooze. Okay, I'm just going to run over it. It's fine. I have, like, 999 fairies. With... So, it does get a little frustrating moving around like this when there's invisible ooze, but it looks really awesome. You know, you can go... Let's go up here on the fountain. It's raining, of course. Raining is the one thing we haven't figured out how to solve with IST. And eating Dark Beast Ganon, I guess. You can see there's no ooze, there's no... Guardians. It's still destroyed. Not gonna fix itself. I'm a huge fan of your content. Thank you, Dexter. I appreciate that. I hope it's helpful. My #1 goal is for people to, like, be able to get the things they want. So, Bow of Light, maybe corrupting it, seem to be high on everyone's list. I'm coming in! Right, there's no flying guardians, it's very much blue. Now, I can't just stroll right in, you'll see. Try to remember the last time you played through where the ooze was. So I'm gonna hit a wall right about here. Right, there's a big block of ooze right there. So probably the fastest way around that is just fly over it. It's fine. I will accept this price. It's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that hurt. There's no turrets. One cool thing I found out earlier is, right, so there should be like a turret here, there should be 2 turrets there. There should be a Lionel that spawns in here when you run in. Let's see what happens. There's no Lionel. This thing's still there. You can kind of see, like, some of the mobs still spawn. Anything tied to an eyeball appears to be capable of spawning. Okay, there's ooze here. It's fine, I'll just go around it. I don't think I can get that way. It's very much invisible. Okay, there we go. We'll just go clear this. For the next person. Message retracted. Eat bread with IST. I can do that. I just have to cook some first. Oh dear. Invisible wall. Okay. We're gonna do this. That should clear out quite a bit of this stuff. Yeah, like, I think I can run through here now. Yeah. I don't know why they put these on the backside. Yes, well, peaceful-ish. Here's the second gatehouse. You can't do quests, there's no NPCs, you can't ride your bike, your horse doesn't work very well. Like, there's a lot of downsides. It's the same as Dark Beast Ganon, except... I don't know if I can aim up that high. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna eat a fairy, and then I'm gonna aim my Master Sword. Do I have... Yeah, okay, Magnesis throws off your aim, by the way. In fact. Wow. Huh. All I want to do is hit these things so that they stop existing. I feel like there's something invisible. Weak. Are you serious? That's interesting. I think if this was a regular bow of light, I'd be able to do that without not working. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this bow. I don't want to do that. I don't have any arrows equipped. I'm just gonna leave these. I guess they get to survive. Too annoying. Throw a real weapon? Nah, there's like some invisible wall. It's hitting something. I don't know why.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh, that's a good point. My range might not be high enough. It's fine. Jump with MS. Well, I can do this now that Rivali's Gale is ready. I have arrows. I just don't want to equip them. I want to be able to do 0 BLSS easier. Okay, so I think this should work. I just have to drop. Nope. Okay, that's annoying. Seriously? He closed his eye. I'm gonna let them live. No, I think they close their eyes if you get up too close to them. You're really not designed to have like, one of these bows. They're not really supposed to work. I just don't have enough hearts for my Master Beam to reach, I think is the problem. Just 1 second, everyone. Alright, sorry about that. Whistle sprint requires whistle, doesn't it? Okay. Sigh. Yeah. It's fine, because you're gonna see. So, you might notice there's a hole in the floor right there. Almost like I've been in here. Don't worry, Zelda. We'll get our revenge. So, there's a hole through the entire castle. That's like the backside, out the other mountain. That thing's broken open. Some strange stuff going on in here. Let's see what happens if we enter. It doesn't freeze. No. At least as far as I've seen. That regenerates magically. Yes, continuity. Bread, if you're still here, that thing we discussed is coming up in a minute. Since I have a corrupted bow. Definitely don't want to stand over that pit. Looks dangerous. What? Oh no! Oh! Huh. Look at that. Oh, it's the Observatory. I wonder what happens if I finish this guy. I'm just gonna skip that. Sounds annoying. You can't jump down the hole. You get to see the floor reappear magically this time. Yes, if I pay attention. I need to make sure I'm watching. I should probably fight him with melee, but... Nah. Ooh, that hurt. That looked very painful. If I had attack up right now, that probably would have killed him. Yeah, these things are nasty. I can't... It's like I can't play the game even with... So, like, the Bow of Light is already extremely ridiculous. And, It's too little damage now. Just execute him. Paying attention is good. Indeed. Come at me. Stop throwing stuff. Are you scared of the pit? Thank you. Oops. Oh, revenge. Okay, you earned that hit. He's fighting Lucenime's servants. I don't know who that is. I still have my Hylian shield. Oh right, I gotta do this. Zap. Okay, where the heck did he land? Oh, really? That was not fair. Do I need to come to you? Where are you? Come on, buddy. Okay, great. You re-engaged. Ow. This is the worst. Nope, that doesn't work. I just need him to get stunned and not cheese me. Yes, come back down here. Wow, good reach. Goodness gracious. This is why I don't like Thunderblight. Oh, where'd my shield go? No wonder. Defenseless. I'm gonna get you. It's gonna happen. Okay, moving on. Yep. He just cheesed her. No, I don't have Stasis Plus. This file is very lightly progressed. Okay, so you see the floor is intact. I'm going to pay attention this time.
Link.
It's like that hole was never there.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
If you've ever seen Cleric's video with this, I can't get that out of my head now when I watch it. It's kind of ruined this cutscene for me. Hey, that was already broken up. Whoa. That is a scary boss. Yeah, this is a failed memory storage file from like 2 years ago. Or 1 year ago or something. Hilariously. Ooh. Scary. Yep, the floor broke again. This is what I was talking about earlier. Where's Ganon? It's a very different cutscene when you're doing it this way. Yeah. Look how scary. No! Oh no! Invisible Calamity Ganon. How will I ever top this?
Now my moment has finally
I'm gonna let Rivali have his moment. I feel like he deserves it. He's earned it. Yes, his father, James Potter, gave him the invisibility cloak. If you keep saving after the Ganon fight, can you just make Hyrule even more blue? No, basically when you save after the fight, the progression flags are set such that Ganon is dead. Which is why he's not here, even though he is, sort of, but not. Now explain the map lore, Duende. It's cool. Yes, we're gonna go over that. Right after the air in front of me is done screaming at me. Can you damage him with a corrupted bow of light so he's invisible and invulnerable? No, I don't think you can hit him. He just doesn't exist. He's not there. There's no boss. The game's over. Sorry. There's no more fight. It's all done. So, yeah, we can just, like, look around this place at our leisure. Yep. So let's see here. I believe that is north. So you can see, the Great Deku Tree. And I haven't quite determined what this is. This might be, like, the Dark Zone that's a little bit behind it. Not quite sure. Over here we've got, like, that sort of slope of Death Mountain area where you can find the Leviathan skeleton. Then we've got Death Mountain itself. You can see the Vah Rudania outline right there. Death Mountain. We'll go get a closer look, too. Over here you can see Zoro's domain. There's the fishy. And you can barely make out Ruta poking out of the lake up there. How do you get out, though? You can't. I am soft-locked. I'm here forever. This is my new home. Here is Mount Lanayru. That's where you fight Nadra the first time. And then, that's kind of what that is. I'm not really sure what this little hill is. This is probably, like, that promenade area. But this is definitely Dueling Peaks. We're not 100% sure what this is. I think it's Lake Hylia and, like, the Faron Woods region. Like, this area. I believe this is the Great Plateau. And then, just like, you know, the plains next to it. This is Von Naboris, you can see. And then, you know, bits of the desert. Let's see. Yes, over here we've got Gerudo Highlands, I think. It's like the big plateau. There's Vah Meadow and Rito Village. Right? Yep, and then the last one here. I'm pretty sure this is Mount Satori. Somewhere. Where was it? Where is that little thing? There's a detail I was trying to point out to you. I'm pretty sure this is Satori Mountain over here. Over Meow. Was I imagining it before? Now I'm going crazy. One of these mountains has a little Lord of the Mountain on it. Let's take a closer look at all of them. It's Death Mountain, Vah Rudania, Vah Ruta, Seen Vah Naboris. Just a second. Getting a nice close look at these. Ah, here it is. There you go. That look familiar? Yeah, you're right. That was Hebra. Right, that's Naboris. Here's the Gerudo Highlands, but also, this has got to be Mount Satori. I mean, you can see the Lord of the Mountain on it. Yeah. I noticed this, like, I don't know, a couple hours ago when I was practicing this earlier. It's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that before. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, I believe this was, like, Thundra Plateau over here. They're correct. Because you can see the mushroom things, and that's kind of where Rito Village is. So that's going to be Hebra. Correct. That's right. So it's kind of neat that you can sort of inspect the walls here. This is all, I think, the same design as in the Master Sword Chamber at the end of Trial of the Sword. So I'll just do a quick run through. I'm gonna take a quick recording of this. I had a request. And then we'll go do some more exploring. I have to reload because I'm soft block. I think I could clip out, technically. I don't think I can warp out. I think I'm stuck in that regard. I think I've run around the whole perimeter. Okay, and then just one more quick trip to Satori Mountain. It's like over here. Just one moment. I'm gonna make sure I capture this before it is too late. And then we will resume. Okay. Yeah. Like, it's... I don't think anyone's seen this before. I'm sure someone has, but I just haven't seen a video about it, so kind of neat. Like I said, you can't... I guess I could skew clip out of here if I had skew, or if I knew how to generate their bombs, but... Like, the game world is even more screwed up now than it usually is, so I'm just gonna load a file. So I think I can pause. Let's see, let's do a little bit more exploration of Hyrule. So I think I'll load this save. It's my protected autosave. You can see it's still there. I did all that stuff. Can you wind bomb out? I cannot. I don't know if it's impossible. I know I can't. I'm not capable. There's a Reddit post about it? Okay. Well, it's new to me. It says you guys might receive some buffering, so hopefully that clears itself up in a couple minutes. Oh dear, it's very, very dangerous out right now. What else would be fun to see? Let's see, I've finished this Divine Beast, so let's see what happens after the game is over. Are they still there? Are they aiming at the castle? Is Rivali standing there in his ghost form? So much question. Simba drawing by... Yeah, it kind of does give me that feeling. A Cronus Wolf. There's ways of getting bullet time A369, and if you had enough potions, you could probably do it. I'm just no good at wind bombs. Yeah, I'll go to a tower as well. So it looks like Valmetto's there. Rito Village is going to be devoid of NPCs. Let me see what happens when I approach. I don't have the Champion's Ballad active yet, but it should tell me to back off at some point. It's okay. Okay, so that still happens. It'll push me away in a minute. Okay, and then I'll just show you the NPCs are missing. It's like this everywhere. Some NPCs are there, but generally just the ones that don't have static spawns. So Rito Village has been evacuated, I guess. Right, nobody here. Nobody here. I wonder what happens if I go to the shop. I don't think Cass is standing there right now because I haven't gotten far enough in. Just jump over here. Skip straight to this area. Yep, can't stay at the end anymore. You can interact with certain NPCs. Anyone who has, like, an environmental thing you can trigger, like jumping on a table makes them talk to you, you can interact with them that way. I don't know what happens if you pray. Yeah, looks like this would probably still work. I don't know if you can do, like, the dungeons, though, without the NPCs to talk to. What happens if I go to the shop and interact with some armor? I'm curious. Hyrule Master Chef. This is currently the best channel on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see if I can purchase an item. No, it doesn't look like I can interact with these even. You can interact with certain things, like in Lurelin Village you can interact with the fish at Mubs's table. The gambling minigame works. You saw a Test of Wood works. That's kind of... Like, you need a minigame where you can get the NPC to appear by doing something other than talking directly to them. Obviously, stuff in the environment is still there, so, like, I think the fish will still be out here in the pool. You can see those dragonflies are there. Yep, here's some salmon. That's good, because I need some. Come here. I'm hungry. Okay. We're gonna need these for later. We'll see. Oh, maybe not on this file, though, now that I think about it. Anything unique with the Shrine of Resurrection? Let's head over. I'll find out. I haven't explored too much. I did go and fight the boss rush again because I wanted to see. Not allowed to rob them. It doesn't let me even interact. Yeah. There's a Goron in Goron City, and if you jump on the table, he's like, "Hey, that's not sanitary." Like, it's the guy who sells meat. So you can talk to him. You can use him as a vendor. Wandering merchants work. Like Meat Man. I saw that stream. Did you keep the extra bow slot you obtained from saving? It appears so. So, technically you can get a 14th bow slot this way. It's just not usable on everything else because the game is broken still. Do you think a more powerful weapon will ever be discovered? They are still doing research, and I'll show you a pretty powerful weapon in a minute. I guess I'll show you the one-hit obliterator. I'm gonna be doing, there's like a video pending on that, but I can show it off a little bit. There should be a Korok here. There clearly isn't. The pedestal's missing. This pedestal for the one-hit obliterator, I guess, never spawned. The 2 chests are gone. I don't think I looted these. I might have, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, Korok Forest may or may not be less loggy. Yeah, it's kind of neat. So you keep the slot because I saved after the slot was given to me. So it kind of makes sense. Let's go to a shrine, in theory. Right, there should be a big ol'... So, one quick thing. I think there's a Talus, theoretically, here. I'll just show you he's not there either. It's helpful that I can't see when I have Pro mode on, but it makes for better... Actually, he is here. Interesting. Well, that was weird. Okay, so you can fight some bosses, it looks like. I'm curious if the... Whatever. That looked like it hurt. Right, I'm gonna go over to a shrine. Those flags are so weird. You robbed Hestu again. No, I robbed Zelda? Don't even have the mini-map on. Why do I need it? I mean, I get lost constantly without it, but... I turned it off for the recording, you know. Makes the clips nicer, in theory. I think the shrine should be over here, roughly. It's hard to tell because things are a little broken. You'll see in a moment. You might also be able to tell already from that tower in my upper right corner. Yeah, something's off here. Feel like something's missing. Interesting. Okay, so there's something there. What if I go around this way? Okay, there's like a pit here. Probably should be an elevator or something. You know, I heard that it should, but I don't think it does. Right? It's still listed as a quest. I can target it. So... He's dead, but the quest isn't complete-ish. And I don't remember 100%, but I'm pretty sure in the cutscene it had already marked that as complete for me. So the shrines don't appear. There's a camp of Bokos here that should be here. They're not here. I'll just fly across here. I've got a perfectly good glider. I think I left the old man here on the plateau earlier. Left him, waiting for me. Invisible, uninteractable shrine. I know, it's weird. I can do a little bit more exploration later, but there's a couple other things I have time for, and I guess I should do them. But I will show you this. This is not what towers are supposed to look like. Yeah, it's kind of broken. We'll just fly up the rest of the way. Oh, that was close. It's very confusing. I'm not sure where the ledges are supposed to be. Okay, that's clearly... Like, everything's kind of invisible and weird. There's a hole here. That's not how that's supposed to look. So this is what the towers look like. It's using the far away render model for the towers. Some of them look even weirder. I think the one with the skull on it is totally jacked up. Does Impa know he's dead? It's possible because I didn't talk to Impa or something. It didn't mark it complete. I'm not really sure. Here, I'll warp to this tower and show it to you too. This one's the one with the skull on top. So they know why certain things appear and why others don't. It's not random. You've redone some footage because I had the minimap on? Yeah. I've also just accepted the minimap in some of my videos after the fact. So the way it works is there's some string that they search for, which is like... So it looks normal, and then when I finish warping in, it's going to be like, nope. Yeah. Weird. And there's no one in the camp down there. So... essentially, there's like a specific word. It's like exit or entrance or, you know, dungeon or something like that. And they search for anything that has that string in it. I think it's entrance. And they hide it and anything in its spawn group. And because of that, you end up with a bunch of stuff that just doesn't spawn. Because it's tied to something else, which happens to have the word entrance in its name. So... that's why things are just randomly sort of not appearing. For whatever reason, towers are tied to or have... Oh, I think it's because they have a warp point on them. So that warp point rules out towers. It rules out shrines. There's a lot of stuff that just gets messed up. And it's all because they were kind of fast and loose with it when they were doing the Dark Beast Ganon fight. Which makes sense. You're not supposed to be able to escape from the boundaries, right? So the only thing different when you defeat Ganon is it also additionally fixes these pillars. And then removes the malice for the cutscene. So you get some kind of neat... Like, this is a pretty cool screenshot if you hide the weirdness behind me. Maybe if I go up on the skull? I don't know. Oops, slippery. It feels to me like you could get some decent footage. Yeah, so... If I get that HUD out of there... Stop looking at... You don't want it. You don't want that thing. It's not for you. I don't know. It's kind of a neat little screenshot. Maybe I'll make that my banner screen. Cool. Yeah, so I think I want to try to show how to use some of the invalid slot stuff a little bit. So one thing that's nice about this one in particular, let me unequip this so the arrows aren't weird, is that you can activate an entire page, the thing I just showed. So I think I just need to go, yeah, from the arrows I'm able to hit right and then down. And then if you do it on the right page, which is why I have 3 of them, you'll access the system tab, right? That's how you do save prompt storage quickly. It's how you do the Hestu steal. But it also, I was showing earlier, lets you do things like eat items that you shouldn't be able to. So, say that I wanted to eat all of these key items. I can activate a row by doing that. So I held D-pad right. I let go of it at some point. Then paged back left. And then if you go to the 5th column, you need to hit D-pad left, D-pad right to get the cursor back in. So that kind of looks like this at full speed. And now I have access to some number of cells here. And if I do it on multiple rows, right, I've got access to these two. You can do it on all 4 at the same time. You can get 20. And then you just need to actualize on a food or whatever, right? So if I go to the left one, you can see my cursor's actually on some food. So if I move away and back to it, I just hit right and left. I can eat a Korok seed. I don't want to because I have 999 of them. It'll take a while. So I'll instead eat this slate. And then I can move one to the right, eat the next thing, one to the right, eat the next thing, right? One to the right, drink the next thing, then 1, 2, 3, 4 left, and 1 down. So now I'm eating Rivali's Gale. So these are grayed out. They're gone. If I exit the menu, they'll go away. But sometimes if you sort while on them, can I trigger this? No, it's very unpredictable, but sometimes you can get their ghost icon to show up in a different tab. It just moves somewhere else. Will it only eat 1 Korok seed if you eat the Korok seeds? Yes, it'll eat 1. You can also hold them, which I can show you. So the way you hold something is through equipment. So activate the cell first. All right, so I've got access to that cell, and then I need to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do not have a good alignment to hold it right now, because I need shields or something to be in this page. In order to do that, I would need to drop these salmon, so I will do that. This is what I keep saying about 3-tab alignment. So now that I've done that, I have 1 fewer materials page. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now it lines up with the bow tab, so I have access to do things that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. So let's try that. Korok seeds are in this cell. Okay, one other thing. This bow is not droppable, so I can't select the middle option, which is how you hold a thing that you're not supposed to hold. So I need to first drop the bow. So we need to access it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can do it on this shield. I've now got the Hylian shield in my prompt. And I'm now targeting the Bow of Light. So if I drop it, I can pick it up again. And it's now moved to the bottom row. So, right, I now have an equipable bow here, which means I can use it on something that's like 9 pages to the right. So now that I've got the bow acquired, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see I've got the Korok seeds. So I could use it to drop 1 seed, but there's actually a faster way to drop seeds. If I go back here, my alignment's not good. If I could get it lined up with a material and use the X prompt, you can hold something that way. I'll show something like that in a second. But for now, I'll just, I guess, drop it. They have a 3D model. It's just not the one you'd expect. So I can actualize on this again. You can do it from the left side, too. Hold another one. You can do this for a while. I think I don't know how many you can hold this way. Let's find out how many I am. Looks like I'm holding 6. And you can cook these. I don't know what happens if you cook with more than this many. What happens if you sort the bow inventory? Oh, I have no idea. I want to put those away because I actually want to keep them. It looks like I lost one. Oh, I might have just generated IST slot. I don't think I did. There's a way to do it through this, right? You can hold something and get rid of it, and then put it back in your inventory and get rid of it again or something. It's a little weird. Will it only eat one Korok seed if you eat the Korok seeds? Yeah, let's eat one. Let's eat a Korok seed. I can do that. So, I've now got access to that, so we go over this way. I've got a roasted acorn in my prompt. Eat. Prompt. Ate one. So you could eat all 999 if you wanted. The fastest way to get rid of these is A, spend them, or B, corrupt them, which is how I got it to 999, down to some lower amount, right? Use, I don't know, like, you could shoot an arrow to corrupt it down to 1, and then eat it twice or something. There's a few ways to deal with that. Another thing you can do is go onto a file, get 1 seed, and then transfer it in here. It'll obliterate your 999 stack. Wait, can you cook meals with more than 5 ingredients? I don't think you can. It looked like when I held, 1 stayed in midair, and that was it. So I know that that doesn't work. I think I'm done showing off Blue Hyrule for the time being. I'm going to load my manual save, which, as you recall, is from before all this weirdness. Yeah, you can get a 0 durability weapon. So I just showed off Magnesis It. You said it's using the faraway render, with the shrines closer to the center of Hyrule be there. I don't think so, Nico. Sorry, I missed what you were asking to Magnesis. Basically, they just don't exist. It's like this whole thing, because of this warp point, and anything tied to it doesn't render. It doesn't spawn, it doesn't exist. Even the far warp points. The towers, I think they just forgot to name one of those. So that's why it ended up, like, one of the level of details actually does render, because it doesn't have that name, or it doesn't have a warp point or something. I can cook some seeds. I'm not going to stand around cooking 999 of them, but I'll do it. Let's see. I'll cook something slightly more interesting. Okay, so people were also asking how you cook HPE meals. So, say this was a roasted bird thigh, for example. Using this method, you'd first activate System tab. This is not the page, so let me try a different page. Okay, good. Now that we've got that active, we go to the thing we want to hold. We go either one screen... We go one screen to the left for this method. Activate it. Probably this way. I'm getting some snap there, so I need to clear that cell. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Can be a little stubborn sometimes. Okay, good. Now I need to find something that allows me to hold it. So 1, 2, 3. This shield. So we move away and back. And now I should be able to hold this. Right, so if I wanted to do a different one, like this cell, I would just do... Right, now I go 1 to the left. I'll do 2 more so you can see it. I would select this shield instead. And now you can see I could hold this. The problem is, the game will crash if you do this. Because it doesn't have a 3D model. So you can hold stackable food. That's it. And you can hold any key items that have 3D models. So I'll show you some other key items that you can hold. Let's make something super weird. I actually need to actualize that. Perfect, I've got all 5, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. It's convenient. Okay. What else do we have access to? Okay. Sorry. Need this one. You have to be very careful here or the game will crash, and that is quite frustrating. So I've got the slate currently. Alright. And then it looks like I can access some more items here, so... A paraglider should work. This is looking like a nice tasty soup. You can also hold horse armor, but because my horse armor... I have an idea. I'm not going to cook that, not yet. I'm going to eat ravioli because it's in my way, frankly. Story of his life, right? Perfect. 1, 2, 3. So we'll get this out of the way. And that allows me to reach these 4 objects, which is exactly what I want. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So we got a Korok seed. Looks like a slate. A hang glider. Horse armor. That one's good. Okay. And now a cooked food item. Yeah, holding lots of stuff is fun. Just, you can see the seed, or you can see the acorn and the hang glider there. The slate, Korok seed, and horse armor tend to just float in the air like that. Let's see what happens if I cook this. I can't carry any more meals. Okay, hold on. Dang it. We'll get this again. It's very fast. Gotta clear these cells, and there we go. Oops. Every time I do that, it's weird. Okay, and then I think just 1. Alright, there's our winning recipe. Let's find out. That doesn't sound like it's going to be very good. Dubious. And indeed, the recipe does list the ingredients, so it's not too surprising this food isn't good. Why no Sheikah Slate? It's in there. Sheikah Slate was there. It's just, you can't see it through the Korok seed. Why does Link have a palm fruit stuck to his body? Why is Link eating this stuff? And yes, you can eat it. It's delicious. So good. I feel like I forgot to eat the travel medallion, so I'll do that too. Or apparently drink it. One other cool thing you can do. I'll just show this real quick. Okay, so if you've ever wanted to get rid of your Zora armor, this'll work. Looks like I missed one. Forgot to eat these pants. That cannot stand. I'll drink them. So, you'll notice I'm still wearing armor. Yeah, this is just duped arrow slots, but I'm going to show the star method in a second. This is extremely powerful. The problem is that the setup is quite onerous. Like, I need 3 pages of arrows to be able to do this with it. But the star setup lets you access a similar level of, like, you can access these 3 rows in their entirety. You can't access the last row in a page, but that's not a big deal, because if you eat anything in this row, they'll shift up. So you can quite easily access anything. No need to send me the normal mode paste. Okay, Josh. Just figured it out. Okay, great. So I will load up another file now. I think I need to switch profiles for this. Bear with me, I have a lot. I need to find the right one. Okay, I think it's just my regular profile. Oh, friends online. They're gonna make their debut. Their debut. Okay, and it looks like this one? So there's some other stuff you can do. I don't have access to all the arrows on this file. But there's a quick way to gain access to similar abilities. That's what I'll show you. I did show some of this stuff off a few weeks ago with like the armor method, the undiscovered armor tab, but we have evolved them since then. So this is a one-hit obliterator that I put attack up plus 120 and crit on, and then I durability transfer just standard, like from a stick, so that it would have 1 hit point. It is not infinite damage. Definitely not. Oh, let me put my shield out. It's too bad that the Hylian shield has bad surf stats. I'm kidding, this one's been heavily modified. I'm looking for someone to smack in the face. There's someone here. Here you are. Well, I guess he'll survive today. There we go. A moblin. Looked like it hurt. I heard you. Where are you? So that does like 242 damage per hit and crits. Probably gonna get murked by that Octorok though. I need something bigger. Not sure I can reach this guy. Okay, yep, hit him. So far it's 1 hit. Let's go fight something bigger. Let's see. It does 1 hit. It does 1 damage. Plus 120, doubled, with knockback. When you put this on it, it's a little strong. It's not the strongest, there's better weapons, but it's fun. Every hit, it thinks it's on 1. Yeah, I can go fight a Lynel. Maybe one of the white Lynels. I can go do the Colosseum. There's a lot of enemies there. The trick is unequipping this thing. Yeah, so it's got 1,000 damage when you're on the plateau. It doesn't really. It has 100,000, but it also doesn't really. If you hit something with this, it still does 242. But I thought that was kind of fun. You can't equip or drop this once you have it, without shenanigans, which I don't have set up right now. It glows on the plateau, it glows in shrines. It's a little finicky. I'm gonna go bully this guy. I don't know why I'm setting a stamp here. I'm not sure I can see that either, but it's fine. It'll still be possible to transfer shield durability to them. Yeah, you can transfer shield durability to anything. I mean, you can transfer anything to anything at this point. Lanayru Spring. I want to go fight one of the ones in Hebra. I'll probably fly there. Now, I'm not really in danger of dying because I have 1,000 fairies. So it would take a long time to die. Here we go. Nope. You survived longer than the last enemy. Okay, so, yes, it only does 1 damage, but when you corrupt something, it kind of doesn't matter. Inox? Yeah, that could be fun. I thought you could unequip it with the frames in your house. You can. Right, so I can just put this on the house. I've got a duplicate over there, but if I wanted to unequip it to do something out in the world, there's ways around that. So like I said, there are some... I think they're around here, I want to say. And there's also... I suppose I could just go here. There's some nice enemies there. But I think these will be a good example, because they're high-level enemies, and I can't float there that way. I have to do it from here. Two-hit obliterator, yep. You need to prompt entanglement to drop it, that's correct. But you can put it on the mount to get it out of your inventory, or to unequip it, effectively. That does work. It's an effective method. Super effective. So I think I'll go fight one of these Lionels, and then I will try to show you a setup for Star Invalid Slot, and then some stuff you can do with that. Okay. There will be no wind bombing in this stream, probably. Nope. Right. Now I think from here I just want to head way to the north. Like, I want to go that way. Would it have been faster to start from... No, that's Linearu Tower, so that would be impossible. So we'll take this. It's fine. See if I can make it all the way there in one go without stuffing it up. It's a long flight, so we'll see. I also don't know what happens if I take damage in the middle of a BLSS like this. Apparently it ends your glide. So there's that. What if we corrupt Apple to heal max recovery? You can corrupt meals. I think it's going to be faster if I load from before I had it equipped. In fact, let me get the star prompt so I can just show you why it's useful. So I have a setup that I can use, and I will run through that. Yes. So I'm going to start a new game. I don't need to go out. I just need to go to the title screen. We'll get back to that. I promise you. I assure you, it will happen. I want this window. New game. Overwrite previous. Oh no, I didn't read that. I'm just kidding. It doesn't actually do that. It'll overwrite your autosaves. Not a big deal. Do the one you showed yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna show the one that involves not leaving the shrine for normal mode. Apply corrupt an apple to heal 10 hearts. 20 hearts. You can corrupt an apple to have a recipe on it, like the ultimate recipe, and then also give it 999 count so you can instantly transfer it to any weapon. It's kind of nuts. I might be able to show that. I don't think I will. I've got like 33-ish minutes before I gotta end, so I want to show you this star stuff, and then maybe go bully a Lionel with the one-hit obliterator. Yeah, you can technically die if you start on the plateau, and then
Open your eyes.
It's possible. You lose a lot of berries if you start on the plateau with the one-hit obliterator equipped and try to drown. It will not drown you. You will lose a fairy every frame. So I just started a new game, Eli. You'll see why. I know this seems like random, like I'm just starting a game for no reason, but I'm doing this for a very specific purpose. We're going to unlock Link's true potential. I just have to watch the beginning of the game cutscene once. Alright, so now I've got a Sheikah Slate, and I've got an autosave from before the Sheikah Slate, and I'm just gonna walk over to this chest over here. Now, I need to wait like 10 seconds. Because I need the autosaves to not coalesce. Now I've got armor on a second autosave. Let's just verify I should have 2. Right, so here's the one from before. Here's the one from after. These are both protected. I mentioned you can create multiple, so I created 2 on this profile. I need to make an IST slot. I have a progress file, so I'll go do that there. Yes. You lose 1 fairy per frame as far as I can tell when you do that. I lost 50 or something in like 1 second. It was terrifying. Okay, so this is my 100% file. You can see I've got 900 Korok seeds collected and 120 shrines completed. I'm going over here just because I need the ability to create IST slots quickly. Oops. That's a piece of wood. This will work on Master Mode with a slight adjustment. The first autosave I just made... So, A, you don't have to wait 10 seconds, because that first autosave is fine. It gets overwritten, you don't need it. You start a new game and watch the cutscene one more time. Not a big deal. Okay, we're gonna use overload method, because it's fine. You can do that. I'm just overloading my menu. Okay, I'm overloaded, so now I go over to my materials. I will hold an item. I'm going to pull out my bow and use the quick menu to unequip it. That should make sure I'm no longer overloaded in the menu, so I can hold a regular item in a second. We're going to sell... I'm just creating 1 slot. Just 1. Totally not painful. Take a couple minutes. I need to make sure I step away from the counter so I have the ability to hold another item. And we've created our 1 slot. So, if I load right now, this travel medallion will shift into my other inventory, right? So let's do that. This is the one from after I collected the old shirt. So I've got an old shirt in this file and a slate. In that order. I'm going to load in a travel medallion, and that will be old shirt, travel medallion, slate. Just because of the way it works. How did I get a 5-shot Forest Dweller's bow? It's a normal modifier that can have. Okay. So there's my old shirt. Here's the transfer travel medallion, which obviously goes into the left. That's how it works. And then the slate. But I need the slot to transfer this old shirt. So what's going to happen is I want to load again. So far, this would still work on Master Mode, right? It's just that that first save doesn't exist. So the workaround for that, I will explain shortly. The 5-shot bow, you just need enough XP and then you loot it from a chest. Okay, so now you see it transferred the slate. And because it transferred the slate, the other slate couldn't load. And because I have 1 IST slot and I have 2 items, I'm currently at an M count of 1. When you're at 1, it doesn't sort your items. So the shirt, right, so the slate was already there. Then it tries to add the shirt. It succeeds. It doesn't sort because it says, oh, you've only got 1 item. Then it tries to add the slate and fails because there's already a slate. And this is the order things end up in. So now if I transfer, I'll transfer this old shirt. Because I'm on normal mode, and I waited a little bit, I have a second autosave with nothing in it. Which would mean I have a shirt, but I don't have the shirt tab unlocked. The thing is, on Master Mode, you wouldn't have this. So in Master Mode, instead of loading this file like I'm about to, you just start a new game, and then that new game would load in with the shirt already in the inventory before the game even started. So as soon as you pick up the slate, it'll be the same as what I'm about to do. So here I load this file. This is the one from at the beginning of the game with nothing in the inventory. So again, on Master Mode, you would do a new game here. You just return to menu, start a new game. Right? Then you collect the slate. Either way. Where is the chest? Yeah, the medallion is very animated.
Is a Sheikah slate.
Floating rafts above Hyrule
Take
Field.
it.
Yeah, there's multiple chests.
Your long slumber.
Check the map. The object map has a lot. There's probably 4 or 5. Anything that has that in it will upgrade if you have the XP when you loot it. If you loot it earlier than that, it will not. No, you can do it on normal. Okay, so I don't even need to complete the cutscene of collecting this. I can pause right here. So at this point, my armor tab is unlocked. Theoretically, if I hit D-pad left, I could end up on star tab. Let's find out. Now, it doesn't. Depending on your alignment, it won't. So the remedy for that is you close the menu, reopen it, right stick right. Then you do that again. And at this point, you can move over with the D-pad to the star tab. Now, this is what we were looking for. This is the entire point of what we were doing. Now that I have that selected, if I go to the System tab, I should be able to move to the left of it. See that? Once again, the menu is weird, and when the menu is weird, people will find out a way to exploit that. So we're going to load a different file, like this one, with the one-hit obliterator on it. That takes about 5 or 6 minutes. A little longer on Master Mode, because you got to start the game again and watch the cutscene. But literally 5 or 6 minutes, I've timed it. Once you do this, that star is unlocked on that file until you return to the title screen. So you can load as many times as you want. Right? Like, I'll just show you. Let's see. The weird thing. I'm trying to remember the button combination now. So first of all, I go to the System tab, I still have that weirdness. And now, when I come back here... Right, I remember. So you need to go to a page to the right of your target. So let's say I wanted to do something with armor. You start in a cell in the 5th column, one row below the one you want to target. So let's say I wanted to eat my Majora's Mask. I need to go over to the right one page, or 2 to the left. You need some room to work, though, like below it. So in this case, it's probably more advantageous to go to the right. And then you move down 1 and all the way to the right column. I'm going to hit page left, D-pad up, page right, I think D-pad left. Let me do that one. Yeah. So if you do that quick enough, you can see I've moved off the tab. And once again, you can probably guess, I can do things with this that I should not be allowed to. The people on my Discord... Jedi Guy have been investigating and researching, and we're all sharing this information. So, like, I'm not the one who discovered this, or even how to utilize it. Josh in chat has been doing a lot of work on this. Kai was the one who originally, like, figured out how to use prompt entanglement itself. And then Keenock did a lot of work for Arrow and Invalid Slot, and I think he was the one who figured out that Star could be reused between saves like this. Just kind of codifying the knowledge. We'd all been seeing weirdness like this, but they're the ones who've really been solidifying it. So once I have the row unlocked, you can see here, if I go 1, 2, 3, I am able to... 1, 2, 3... So here I could eat the Gerudo top by actualizing this prompt. So I do R, L, and now it's simmered fruit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that Gerudo top is now simmered fruit. If I eat here... That works. But I want to target my Majora's Mask. So the way to do that is you move 1, say, to the right. Now my prompt is over on his shoulder. It's on the page to the left of that. We've already got 5th column handled. So if I want to handle the first cell, I move to the left with D-pad, and then I hit D-pad right, left, left, right. Now I'm on this cell. And if I actualize here... and then move this way, you can see it's over the Gerudo Veil. So I can... Well, in theory, I could eat that. In this case, I can't because I'm not on an edible thing. So we will do 3 pages to the right, actualize on food. Now I'm on the Veil with food, and I can eat it again. And those are legitimately gone. They're not in my menu anymore. If I were wearing them, just like the last time I showed you, it would still be... It's getting a little crunchy. Oh, I think my girlfriend's using the microwave. That's probably why. It might be better now. Yeah, sorry about that. So, let's say I wanted to access one of these 3 cells, right? So, remember, the 5th column, if I want to target a different row, I just start from a different row. So, left, up, right, left. Right? So I can target those. I can target the 3rd row as well, same thing. You can't target the 5th row because you can't move up. At least we don't know how yet. You can't move up from below. from anything, you can do... Well, do that correctly. Yep, and then move it this way. Right, so that's the first cell is right, left, left, right. If you want to access a different cell, then you would do left until you get to its left. Right, so I can target 1, 2, 3. So let's say I want to target the second one. In fact, let's actually do this with the correct location. So I want to be on this screen. Yep. And then I want to target row 2, or column 2. This is where the Majora's Mask is. So I start to its left, and then it's page right, D-pad right, page left, D-pad right. So right, right, left, right. And you can see I'm on the second cell. Once again, I actualize with RL. And then you can see I'm on the Majora's Mask. Right, but I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to actualize on some food. You can see I can eat this. Once again, you can eat it even if you're wearing it. It's a little weird. You can use this the same way you use the other one. It's just not as efficient. Because in order to actualize, you have to do this dance, and you can only do 2 prompts, the 5th row and... Sorry, the 5th column and 1 other column. So I'll just pick something else randomly. Let's go ahead and eat Hestu's gift. So remember I said you could go 2 to the left. So 1, 2. And then I need to get the 4th cell, so I'll go here. I'm on Hestu's gift. Actualize on food. Go back to Hestu's gift. And it's very delicious. I have attained nutrition. You can eat anything without the game crashing. Yeah. I'm going to take a quick clip of that. Just eating a big turd. It's fun. Just one moment. Okay, right, so other practical reasons you might want this. I've already showed you could use the other prompt to drop above light. You can do that here. If I had this equipped, right? Oh no! One-hit obliterator. So, I can't normally unequip it, but... I can hold a Hightail Lizard, right? So... We'll go 1 screen to the right, do the thing, do it again because it was not properly lined up. Then I want to actualize on the 2nd column. So I've got the Hightail Lizard in my heights, my sights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's the 1-hit obliterator. Let's hold it. And then just before you pick it up, you gotta equip something else, so it doesn't auto-equip. Yeah, so you can deal with these. You can field unequip or drop. Can you eat the champion's gifts? Yeah, I can eat these. If I eat them, I won't be able to use the abilities. So we can, like, disable Mipha's Grace. I mean, I can literally eat everything in my inventory. Does the game have a failsafe if you delete? Yes, if you delete these 4, or the travel medallion, and you've used the travel medallion, or you've completed the dungeon, like the Divine Beast, they'll get added back the next time you load. Anything else, though, doesn't work. If you eat the Paraglider or the Sheikah Slate, you can still use them. Doesn't matter. That's good. I think the horse stuff would be problematic. And then the rest of the stuff is kind of tokens, so it doesn't really matter. You're not really supposed to do this, so the game isn't designed for it. Let's see what else. Yeah, so if you had Zora armor, right, I can't sell this. There's no way to get rid of this normally. So if you're doing weapon modifier corruption, it is problematic. Unless... so let's see. Oops, I did that wrong. Let me do that again. One to the right. Okay. Okay, and then I think I want food. So we do actualize on food. So that can get rid of Zora armor. So if you wanted to get a progressed file using this, you do the 5-minute setup, you use these crazy combinations, which we'll have written down. I think there's guides already written. Josh has one. Actually, Nagi, can you link Josh's guide? That might be useful for people. It's the 1.1 version. He's doing a write-up that's improved, but... Right, so the other thing you need to know is how to get rid of arrows, and you can do that too. So I will go ahead and drop this bow of light first. Remember, you need to be up on a ledge. The only reason I'm doing this. No, I'm not going to do that. I've fallen for Rivali's nonsense before. It's not good. Yes, okay. So I'm facing away from the ledge, and then I will do the thing. You have to unequip this. If you don't, it will just instantly get added back. So that's not good, clearly. So we'll go do this combination. There we go. And then I want the first cell. And I want to drop it, so I think that this would work. Okay, and then back out. Oh, I was too close. Let's try this again. So here, 1, 2, 3, there. Do this. That. Actualize. There we go. Okay, I gotta be quick here, so we'll do one more. Oops. I gotta do that again. So from here, 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3 here. Go to that row. Activate the 4th column. Good. Actualize on spicy pepper. And hold it. Okay, now the reason I did that quick is you gotta get away from them. They will tractor beam as soon as they land on the ground, because it converts from a sphere to a cylinder. And they might have just annihilated when they landed, so that those are probably gone forever. I'm gonna drop these. Okay, so now that I've got an empty cell above these, this is another way you can access stuff. I'm doing this because the shields move my cursor up, so it's kind of hard to keep the cursor here when I need it to be. So, we'll go 1 screen to the right. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Then we'll actualize like this. And then I think that's good enough. So we'll just do Volt Fruit. Right. And now I'm going to move to the left and hit X. So what do you think I'm holding right now? I believe it is the normal arrow. So I think if I stop holding and then eat, and then leave the menu... Oh, sorry. Let's see. I think I just destroyed a bow that didn't exist. Sorry about the noise. That was... creating a WMC profile in Master Mode was wasted. No, it was not, Jace. Because now that you have it, you can do all these tricks on it, too. We're still discovering stuff, so there are going to be things that are more efficient eventually. But if you have that on Master Mode, don't consider that a waste of time. This is still difficult. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. I think I just broke one of the bows that didn't exist. That was so loud. Yeah, every time I do that, it freaks me out too, so I apologize if I blew out anyone's eardrums. Let's try that again, this time with no bows existing. I don't think it'll do that shattering noise again. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Yes. Right, so you see the counter started at 14. This is a lot more what I'm used to. So we're going to get rid of them all that way. Then stop holding and eat. And if I exit and come back, you can see the normal arrows are gone. So let's do it again. Yeah, it's a really good pot lid. I agree. So you can delete arrows this way, completely, so they don't exist. So you can get rid of your arrows, you can get rid of your unsellable armor, you can get rid of any offensive key items. And then you can eat or sell food, obviously. You can drop these things. Like, it becomes much easier to deal with. It's harder to get rid of a 999 stack of Korok seeds, but you don't really need to do that. You just generate one more IST offset and you're fine. I suppose I could use that Satogashi stack to corrupt another thing, but there's really no point. It's all already massively corrupted. So, yeah, that's like all you can do with this. I will reload so I still have access to stuff, and I'll also show that the star still carries over. Right? Eat the bomb arrow for lore, accurate link. Does he eat bomb arrows? Destroy the invisible bow again. No, I don't want to destroy my ears. So I've got about 10 minutes. I'm going to go bully some Lionels, and then we'll end the stream. Do you guys have any other questions or suggestions for next week? Oh, right, so I need to show the star slot. So I can still activate it. Yep, it's still there. And you can tell if you can do this. You can use this to also obtain different items. Oh, well, I mean, you can use it to do HPE cooking. I mean, I didn't really go into it a lot, but, like, you know, I can target this cell same way we've been doing, right? So I just do this. Then I go over here and use this button combo. And then if I go to a holdable object, right? And then actualize on it. Right, I can do that. I can hold 5 of these. When is your next stream going to be? It'll be next weekend, probably at 7 PM, same time. The tutorial is being worked on, WXBR. How do you disable the glitch? You have to return to title, I think will stop it. So you can drop these on the ground. Fun fact, if you do that, it will erase their recipe. So if you don't have a stack left, if you drop the last one and pick it back up, it will be, like, put back to neutral. It's weird. Yeah. I don't want this cooked food. Get it out of my inventory. Anyway, I'm going to go and bully a Lionel. I think I'll start with the... Yeah, let's go defeat the Colosseum first. Alright. And from here I can use a 0 BLSS. Is there a way to perform IST on the plateau? Yes, there is, Matthew. I'm not going to demo that tonight. How do you disable it? Yeah, it could potentially get more than 120 damage in the future. I don't know about that. It would require more than 30 hearts. So if we can find a way to get more than 30 yellow hearts, yes, but I don't know. How do you do this at the end of every stream? Do you do this at the end of every stream? What? Q&A session? So I'll explain the IST thing. I'm not going to be able to show it, but I can explain it at least. Basically, if you take a fairy, so if you have 2 fairies in your inventory, and you burn yourself till one of the fairies heals you, while hold smuggling, or just even holding regularly the other fairy, it'll remove it from your pouch, and then when you drop the second fairy, it'll remove it from your pouch again, and that creates an IST slot. I forget who it was, but there was someone on my server who did that, and it was kind of amazing. I didn't get to... I think it was Eggman or something? Egg Guy? Yeah, there's... Jeez. I'm gonna warp back up, it'll be faster. It's pretty cool. Yeah, oh, Sam. Sam did it, yes. Sam made a video on that, I believe, yes. Right. 30 bonus hearts. And then, Nagi, do you think you can find, Sam's video on, like, IST with on the plateau. Okay, I think I want this one, and I want a different bow. That's the problem here. There we go. Yes, this very weak bow that is super not strong or anything. There we go. Well, that'll do. Oh, and I don't think I'm using 0 BLSS as well, because I've got shock arrows equipped or something. Fine. I should have used a round bomb for this. It's fine. We'll just be a little slower than usual. Are you... I guess we're walking. It does just the animation. Does dropping the Master Sword do... Oh, I could drop it. I don't plan on using it here. Okay, so let's do this. So we go 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, because I need some space. Do that. Do this thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I gotta hold something, so we'll use the beetle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And... it is on the ground. I have dropped it. That is the Master Sword. I would like a photo. I don't have a camera, though, so I can't take one. I forget the state it needs to be in, but I think if you have it equipped and drop it, it'll actually, like, fly back to the forest. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, so it's equipped. I'll break my Master Sword. I'm not wedded to it. There it goes. See ya. Returning to the forest. It's not actually returned to the forest. It's just gone. It's been deleted. Yeah, you can do weird stuff. I will attempt 1 wind bomb, and probably fail it, and regret it, and it's okay. Failure's how we learn things, right? And I think I need to make sure I have that equipped. What weapon? This one. Okay, I got it.
It is my pleasure.
That'll do. Thanks, Mifa. Nope, didn't soft lock. I guess I still have the ability to win bomb. It's good to know. Okay, 2 hits, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna fight the moblins. I'm pretty sure the others will die in 1 hit. I guess I can try them. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't need to run to the other one. You know what's gonna happen to him. Hey, buddy. Oh, you survived too. Amazing. Okay, there's 1 more tier of enemy here. Pretty sure you're not gonna live through this. Yep, 1 hit. Okay, and then 1 last friendly face. It's not the strongest. It's pretty good. I guess I don't need to go to Hebra. That guy's pretty much... it's the strongest thing on this file, because it's not Master Mode. So... the thing is, if you save with this equipped, it will delete it the next time you load. And that's why it's kind of nice to not have to go all the way back to the house. You can just field unequip. Let's see. And then I need to do... it's number 3. Right, so I need to do this over here, probably. Oops, messed that up. Let me try that again. So here, 1, 2, 3. Activate the row. Go to the thing you want. Okay, good. Actualize on something you can use. drop it, equip something else, and pick it up. There you go. So now if I get an autosave, it'll be safe. I can actually... Oh yeah, star piece. You know what? I need to do this correctly, though. Delicious. Oh, good healing on these star fragments. Yeah. I don't need his drops. I'll eat them. So I probably have like 10 extra minutes. Do you guys have any other requests or questions? Anything at all? Face reveal. Not tonight. I don't really have a good camera. I do have a Kofi. I guess I'll link that. I am going to try to get a camera. And if I do get one, I'd probably do a face reveal. Wait, how does it more damage? Oh, so the reason it does 121 plus 121 is because it crits every hit. So I basically corrupted this to have a plus 120 modifier. And then I got it stick, like a twig, down to 2 hit points, right? I hit twice on the ground, just like a jump attack. You know, something like... Right? A normal stick. This one's been durability transferred. That gives it 2 hit points, and then you transfer from it while desynced to the one-hit obliterator, and it will give it one durability. And then it thinks it's going to break every hit, so it crits every time. But because it has an infinite health, or it won't lose health, it doesn't break. So you can keep using it forever. It's weird. I will have a guide for this at some point. I can't use your phone as a webcam. I mean, probably, but who wants to see that? It'll happen. I did use IST to transfer to get it. I'm not sure that the guide will do it that way. I'm working out some details on that. But yeah, one way you could do it is you start the quest, de-equip it just like I've been doing, and then have nothing equipped, and when you leave, the monk can't take anything. So you just get it. It's yours. Free. That's one way to do it. But you do have to understand how Star Tab works, and it's not exactly easy. What sort of code do you write? Sorry. Oh, Java, mostly. Yeah, Java, little bit in Scala occasionally. I really don't like to, though. I've done some stuff in C++, various other languages, but Java primarily. Can you make non-flammable weapons burn? Kinda, yeah. So, well, one way to get rid of a bow of light without Star Tab is to use a multi-shot bow to desync, and you have to have a wooden one, so you desync from a wooden bow onto the bow of light you want to get rid of. And then you go burn it. Pick up all your bows first, then you burn it, the one in your hands, and then without doing anything else, when it breaks, you warp somewhere. So you just hit minus, pick a location, and warp. And if you do that, it will remove the bow of light from your inventory permanently. That's a very fast way to do it. You can use IST if you get the bow of light to the end of your inventory using a bow mount to shift it off the list by pushing another normal bow in. You can unequip it like I've shown to delete it. You can desync and overwrite it. Oh, I guess I can show one other weird thing. So let's see. I'll unequip this. And then how do you do this? I think I equip the torch. Notice the torch is not blinking right now. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay, so the third item. So I'm going to go over here. Actualize on Majora's Mask. Oh, sorry, I need to sort. That's annoying. Let me do that one more time. Right, so now I'm actualized on an unequipped Gerudo Veil. If I move over here, my cursor's currently on an unequipped one-hit obliterator. So, what do you think this does? It equips the Veil. It equips the one-hit obliterator in the menu, but not in the world. So I've still got the torch equipped, but I've got the one-hit obliterator equipped in the menu. So that's another way of getting desync. Let's try one more. So, still unequipped. I'm going to equip it and unequip it just so the game isn't weird. I'll just equip the Majora's Mask because I'm more comfortable in that. Get the third cell. Actualize on the Veil. And now it's equipped. What do you think will happen? Still equipped. There's a way to do something else here. Oh, right. Right, so let's say I equip this. And then I do the second column. So we'll take my pants off. Okay, we'll do this. That's better. A little less awkward. Looks like the second one. Actualize. And... okay, so that equips the torch. Right, so now the one-hit obliterator is equipped in the world, but not in the menu. So you can do that direction. And then you might also notice this is no longer broken. So when I did the other direction, I also durability transferred from the torch onto the obliterator. So it's weird. You can do some strange things with this. No, I'm probably done with Discord stream for tonight. Left forearm reveal when. You guys are hilarious. You know, you'll see. You'll see at some point. It's gonna happen. I do appreciate everybody who joined tonight. I'm really glad I can be, you know, like helpful for you guys. I'm like, my goal, like I said, is to get everybody a bowl of light that wants one, and it seems like 100,000 views later, that video is doing its job. So, desync without the need to overload. Yes, yeah, you can use this. No, like I don't have to have multi-shot bows. I don't have to have shock arrows. You can do desync. You can do equipment desync. Obviously, it's very powerful. We're about to end, Glitcher Bro. I'm just saying bye to people, saying thank you. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you next week. I'm not sure what the stream's going to be about. I might ask a few questions in the Discord. So if you have something you want to learn about, pop in there. Absolutely make a suggestion. I listen to people. I talk to people every day. Probably more than I should be, because I could spend more time on guides if I didn't. But I want to make sure I'm still connecting with you while I still can. What is the strongest weapon you've had? So the strongest melee weapon would be, I believe, an Ancient Battle Axe ++, or maybe the Guardian one. Actually, I don't remember if it's the Guardian one or the one from Robbie, but one of those two with the Ancient set and attack up buff simultaneously. It does like 400 or 500 damage. But the real strongest weapon, obviously, is going to be a bow, and it's probably the Ancient Bow for the same reason. It does stupid damage. So, I just joined, bye-bye. You just came in to say goodbye. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, like I said, and I'll sign off for today, and we'll see you next week.